All right, so let's talk about water swatting, what most guys term as water swatting in the duck hunting community, guys. And that is a very hot topic, believe it or not, for a lot of people. Something that oftentimes has a lot of controversy in it, but I want to give you guys my take and how I stand on water swatting. I'm a little bit older. I'm from an old school style of hunting. I was taught by an older generation of hunters. And water swatting was something that was never frowned upon, never looked upon as a negative thing back in the day when I was hunting with my grandfather, my great uncles, my dad coming up through the years, teaching me how to waterfowl hunt. Water swatting was something that was never even discussed. You had birds hit the water, you went ahead, everybody took an ethical shot on those birds. And in my opinion, to this day, I still think that it is one of the most ethical shots that you could take in order to harvest that bird without any kind of crippling, any kind of damage to that bird, or opportunity for that bird to be able to get out of there and be harmed and try to make that migration back up north, maybe with a disability or something wrong with that bird. So I do feel that it is the most ethical shot. Now, what really surprises me is that how now in the modern day of waterfowl hunting, so many people make comments on social media to other people that are in videos filming hunts about water swatting, saying that it's not sportsmanlike, this and that. So my take on that, I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I'm going to give you how I look at it. There's a couple of different scenarios, guys. First of all, the most rewarding shot that you could have in waterfowl hunting is an ethical, clean kill shot to begin with. The second most probably rewarding shot for most waterfowlers is going to be shooting that particular duck on the wing over the decoys. But this is the thing, it's not always an opportunity to be able to do that, depending on, and the way I look at it is depending on maybe who you're hunting with. And what I mean by that is that sometimes, say for instance, like me, my situation as an example. I hunt with my oldest son and my youngest son. My oldest son is now 16, going on 17, and he's developed a wing shooting, style of his own through the years. He's improved and gotten better. My 10-year-old, however, his best chance to enjoy the hunt and take a bird ethically is if I let that bird land on the water. So depending on which group that you are hunting with, not everybody is a great wing shooter. So in a situation, if you're maybe hunting with kids or you're hunting with somebody who's beginning to waterfowl hunt and they're not a great shot on the wing, if you could get those birds to commit enough to be able to sit down on that water, then a water swat shot is by far the highest percentage for an ethical kill. So that is a situation where oftentimes if I hunt with somebody new, it's not rare, common, I hunt with somebody new, but if it is somebody that I've never hunted with, I know they're new to waterfowl hunting, I'm going to try to get those birds, if they're willing, to commit and get into that spread. And if I could get them down on that water, I am letting them sit down on that water so we have a best opportunity situation to take those birds and take them ethically. Now, if you're an experienced waterfowl hunter, I can understand you not being a fan of water swatting, and that's perfectly okay. Everybody has their right to an opinion on that situation. Maybe you say, hey, we've been hunting ducks for years, me and my buddies that hunt together, and we kind of joke about it if we end up having a water swatted duck. We want to take them on the wing. Well, in a situation like that, I absolutely do not blame you guys. You could go ahead, take those wing shots, and hope that you make a good shot, that you're shooting well that day. Even the best shooters in duck hunting have bad days. Just like anybody in a professional sports could have a bad day and not have a good game, it's the same when it comes to duck hunting. So if you think you're the best shot in the group and you have guys with you that could back you up, then by all means, guys, take that bird on the wing, because it's some of the most rewarding duck hunting that you'll ever have an opportunity to have on a good wing shoot like that. But don't frown upon other people for maybe doing other shots such as water swatting and getting those birds in and down on the water, because that may be an opportunity to give them the best opportunity to be able to take that bird and take that bird ethically. And it also will make the hunt a lot more fun for a lot of people. So instead of being closed-minded about that, keep an open mind to it, whether you're on one side of the fence or the other. Understand that there's different situations out there for different people, and not everybody's at the same experience level, guys. That's my take on it. That's just my opinion. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments below.